BT's Business Report is sponsored by Dynamic Funds.
Okay, it is that time. We join Kris McCusker standing by at the CityNews 680 Business Center. Did I get that right, Kris? It's a long title.
You did. Check mark for you.
Woo! All right. This is something we were talking about over the break. Anyone who is trying to get into the Toronto housing market, they are just being outpriced right now. When is this going to change?
Okay, short answer, don't know.
Okay.
What we are hearing today, Mel, is that this past October was the second best October, and I guess best depends on your perspective, on record. So more than 9,700 units in Toronto changing hands over the course of the month. The all-time high in October is a little over 10,500. That was last year. Now, prices also continued to soar, this according to the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, with the number of new units listed for sale plunging by more than a third. That, of course, in turn drives the price up. The average price jumped by 19.3%. Get this, Mel, homes spent an average of 13 days on the market in October. That was down from 17 days a year earlier. And then condos, also a hot seller in October. It was actually the only dwelling type that saw sales rise during the month compared to a year earlier. So we had maybe a slight slowdown through the spring and summer. Toronto's housing market, super hot once again.
Yikes. All right.
Yes.
Not great news, again, as mentioned, anyone who's looking to get in there. Let's talk about U.S. markets. What are you watching today?
So record highs on Wall Street now 3 straight days, and the Dow closed above 36,000 for the first time ever. The NASDAQ today trying for a 7-day winning streak. We are going to get an interest rate announcement in the U.S. this afternoon. They are likely to talk about the so-called taper, that is the scaling back of the bond purchases, which were put into the financial system to sort of stabilize things during the pandemic. I also want to tell you, Mel, that it seems there is a new meme stock entering the so-called meme stock phenomenon. Shares in Avis going absolutely parabolic yesterday, higher by 108%. Now, the stock has gotten a number of downgrades this morning, so it's in the red in pre-market trade. And the earnings at Avis were good amid strong demand, but doubling the stock price in a day, I don't know about that. The TSX coming off a modest loss, and we do have oil down by more than $1 this morning ahead of that OPEC Plus meeting tomorrow.
Okay. And finally, ride-sharing service Lyft getting a wee bit of a lift itself.
Yes. Oh, you're so clever.
Sometimes.
Yes. So, I mean, life is starting to come back to normal. And, you know, I'm going to knock on wood as I say that because you don't want to jinx anything at this point. But a revenue jump at Lyft of 73% in the third quarter compared to last year. Of course, it got a boost from demand for ride-hailing services. So Lyft reported adjusted earnings of $67.3 million. That beat estimates of $33 million, so almost doubling what was expected. And this also marked the second time the company has reported an adjusted profit. Almost 19 million active users at Lyft. That's a 51% increase from the same period a year ago. That figure actually short on expectations. The stock, though, is higher in pre-market trade.
And there you have it. A lot going on for you, Kris McCusker. You are joining us all week long, so we'll do this again tomorrow, same time.
Okay, Thursday. We'll see you on Thursday.
All right, Thursday. That'll be a good one.
Wednesday's almost over now.
So close, Kris. So close. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you then.
Have a good day.
You too.